Hi, I'm Anna Napoli from the Finance News Network, and joining me now from Altech Chemicals is Managing Director Iggy Tan. Iggy, welcome to FNN.
Hi Anna, how are you?
Altech is developing a high purity alumina plant in Johor, Malaysia. How's the plant progressing?
We're quite advanced now. We recently started the stage 1 construction. As you know, Anna, the feedstock from the high purity alumina plant in Malaysia is actually kaolin from Western Australia in Meckering. So our intention is to mine the kaolin out of Western Australia, ship it to Johor in Malaysia, and there's a chemical plant that will turn that kaolin into high purity alumina, which is really aluminium oxide, but the purity is around 99.99%. So very pure material, and it's worth around $40,000 a ton. Now the interesting thing about high purity alumina, it's the feedstock for the LED industry. So every LED has a sapphire wafer substrate, and to make a sapphire wafer substrate, you need high purity alumina. The other interesting thing is also in the lithium battery industry. You've heard of the Samsung Galaxy battery fires. Well, in a lithium battery, there's a positive and negative terminals, and there is a plastic separator that keeps them from touching each other, because if the positive and negative touch, you have a thermal runaway and you have a battery fire. What they found is that by incorporating high purity alumina in these separators, it improves the battery safety, and now this is one of the other bigger users of high purity alumina in the world.
And Iggy, what sort of demand is there for high purity alumina, and what's the pricing?
Yeah, so currently the world uses about 30,000 tonnes per annum, but it's expected to climb to about 90,000 by 2025. So you can see quite a large growth expected, much the same as lithium from the lithium battery industry, sort of similar growth profiles happening. And currently the price in Japan, where our main markets are Japan, Korea, and maybe Taiwan, the current price is around $40,000 a ton. So the price has been very stable, and as you can see, it's a high price product.
And let's talk about your plant in more detail. Can you tell us about the construction timeline?
The whole construction process is about 2 years. We're currently going through the final financing stage of it. So we've decided to commence the construction while the financing is still being closed off. We recently have closed off 190 million US from a German bank called KfW IPEX-Bank. And we're now processing a $90 million mezzanine debt from a global bank, and it's going through its due diligence. So hopefully we will close that by the end of the year, but we've started the construction process. It'll take us 2 years, and we expect the first product out by 2021.
Okay, and what about the output?
4,500 tonnes per annum is the rated capacity, producing 99.99% high purity alumina. And
can we talk about the financing and economics of the plant?
So the economics is very strong. With $40,000 a ton as revenue, the project generates an NPV of about $1.1 billion, and at its full rate, it generates around $133 million per annum at its full rate. So you can see it generates a lot of cash. The payback is around 2.4 years. And the internal rate of return is around 33%. So you can see it's a high value, high margin product.
And Iggy, in terms of competition and strategy, how is Altech positioning itself?
Well, the interesting thing is our technology is highly disruptive. So the current producers of high purity alumina actually uses aluminium metal as their feedstock. And because of the aluminium metal as their feedstock, it's a very expensive process. Our process uses kaolin, which is we have it as a deposit in Western Australia, and by using kaolin, our cost of production is about a third or half the cost. So you can see we're a disruptive process. We will change the cost structure of the industry, and we have a big advantage being in Malaysia as well.
And final question now, why should investors consider adding Altech to their portfolios?
Well, high purity alumina is a very similar thematic to the lithium industry. The growth is driven by lithium batteries as well as LEDs, and you can see the growth in LEDs around you. So today the world, LEDs is sweeping the world. The growth of LEDs are growing at about 16% year on year. So very exciting demand profile, and it's an industry that is really an advanced material for new technology. So very exciting industry.
Iggy Tan, thank you for the update.
Thank you, Anna.